Someone's the dancer.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, is it already out?
Got my video, don't worry.
I presume I always say that I'm a good dancer, but everyone starts laughing. Yeah. On my age.
First question. Good evening. Thanks for your patience. Who would like to start us off? Emma from BBC.
Thank you. Congratulations, Sarina.
Thank you.
Incredible achievement.
Yeah.
We all loved it. You're a European champion again. You were even dancing at full time as we were just discussing. Can you even explain how you feel right now?
Well, I'm very happy. I actually can't believe it myself. It's like, yeah, I'm like, oh, how can this happen? But it happened. So, yeah, very happy. I'm so incredibly proud of the team and the staff. And yeah, we're just going to party tonight.
Pride, I'd imagine, is a word that you'll use to describe Lucy Bronze, because she told us that she's been playing with a fractured tibia for the whole tournament. Is that true? That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, she had some issues with her tibia. So that's, of course, we try to manage that. But when you play on the 20 minutes, you're not managing it, aren't you? Are you? So, no, yeah, I told you, Lucy Bronze is just, her mentality is like, I think the whole team has an incredible mentality, but she has a crazy mentality. It's unbelievable.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
We'll go to Catherine.
Hi, Sarina. Chloe Kelly obviously scoring the winning penalty. She scored the goal in the Euros final as well. And it's crazy to think in January she was, maybe not on the verge of getting in the squad because she wasn't playing at Man City. It's such an incredible journey for her. Yeah, absolutely. Every player has her own story. And I think every story is incredible on its own. But for her, of course, most of the stories out in the open. And I'm so happy for her too. And she has been fighting to come back and to be at her highest level. And she lost these moments. She just really wants to take that penalty, of course, and then celebrate that. But to be able to score that penalty under that pressure is very impressive too.
Two questions, if I may. First of all, how will you celebrate tonight?
I'll do some more dancing.
Dancing and drinking, or just dancing?
No, I'll have a drink, but I don't think I will drink as much as the players probably will do.
And secondly, of all the decisions you made before the tournament, perhaps the most controversial and the biggest call was Hannah Hampton. For her to go into the tournament admitting that maybe people didn't want her in goal, to end it the way she has, it's remarkable, isn't it? And I noticed that you leapt into her arms at the end of the shootout as well. Yeah, what I just said, like every player has her own story and her own journey, and her journey has been incredible too. And starting the tournament, of course, and then we lost the first game. So there's so much. Then you play. You hope to play 5 finals. Then you really have to step up and show. So did she. I think she has done amazing. And then it's a little bit like a fairy tale. Then when you then stop those penalties in the final of the Euros and win it.
Hi, Sarina. Congratulations. This all feels slightly ridiculous. I mean, we've all kind of said
it is ridiculous.
It feels like England almost should have gone out 2 or 3 times in this tournament, but now you've won the Euros title again. I know it's only just happened, but can you put into words what makes this team special and why this team has been able to overcome such incredible odds?
Yeah, I must admit that I always think this is the most chaotic and ridiculous tournament we have played. And every time we could come back, because in quarterfinal, semi-final, now in the final, we came behind. But this team, of course, we have players that have talent. And the togetherness of this team is really, really incredible. But also the belief that we can come back and that the players say we can win by any means. And we just never, ever give up. And today too, of course, we had moments that we really had to fight to keep the ball out of our own net. But I thought we also had some very good moments in the game. I think we could have scored. He says I'm going to work out. I already did that. I'm not planning on doing that anymore. But so the belief to come back, also having the talent, that every player is also ready to come on the pitch and show up straight away. That is not easy. so it feels I'm just really grateful that I'm part of this team.
And how much you're looking forward to parading a trophy in London on Tuesday?
I'm very much looking forward to that. Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. Gary?
Oh, thank you. Congratulations, Sarina. Fantastic. You brought back Jess Carter into the team. What a performance from her. She just won duel after duel after duel. Can you talk a bit about the way she played and how pleased you are for her after what a difficult tournament it was?
Yeah, well, first of all, it says again something about the team that we can make tactical decisions. I've said a couple of times now that I was really happy before the tournament with with my squads, and that we had players in the same position that can bring different things, and that was in this case too with Esme and Jess in Italy. Was a different game than Spain, and we felt that we needed Jess now in the starting lineup, exactly from the reasons that you say with the fight and the duels she can play. And she showed, of course, that she's a very, very strong personality, and she was ready to perform also against Italy. But that was a tactical decision, and now we made a tactical decision, and I've all the belief in her, and she had the belief herself. That's the most important thing, that she can contribute to the team. And you could tell that the team trusted her too.
And what words would you use to describe the whole team? Even the players who haven't actually played any minutes are all kind of part of it, right? It doesn't seem to be any riffs or arguments. It's a real team. Can you talk about that a bit, please?
Yeah. Well, of course, before we go into the tournament, you give as much clarity as possible, but also things can change really quickly, and in tournaments things develop too. And before every single game you make decisions. But when I know it's not easy for a player when you're part of the team and you're not getting your minutes, and everyone, of course, is ready to play and also hopes for minutes. What we just do is keep having conversation, trying to give as much clarity as possible. And then it's up, of course, to the player how to respond on that. But I think the team did that really well. So players stepped up, showed up on training sessions. In the training sessions also, get the highest level. So you're training also your teammates, because the ones who go out on the pitch in the starting lineup, they need the good sessions too. And so getting ready, supporting your team, and that's the other way around too. And that's what makes this team so together and special.
Thank you, and enjoy tonight.
Thanks. We'll go to Michael at The Athletic, please.
Hi, Sarina. Congratulations. Can I ask you about a couple of your tactical decisions today? Yeah. First, the wingers the other way round to what we expected, and second, slightly different position or different role for Lucy Bronze. What was the reason, and how effective do you think those moves were?
Of course, we know with Spain, they are very aggressive. When they have to defend, they're very aggressive forwards. So what we want to do is get out of that first press. And with the changes, what we try to do in midfield, create an overload and create space a little bit on the sides. So you saw Lauren Hemp a little lower at moments. But also we switch the play, and you will come in behind, a little bit on the inside. We didn't do that much. I hoped a little more, that you come with your right foot. So on the left side with Chloe later on with the right foot, and Lauren Hemp from the right side inside with the left foot. So those were the reasons we tried to do that.
Thanks, Michael. We'll go to Rachel.
Thanks, Sarina. Congratulations again. You could say something astonishing about every single person on your team tonight, but just to ask another question about Chloe Kelly. What is it? Is that something inherent in her? Can you teach what she does in terms of being able to step up in these big moments? Is that something you can coach, or is that something that's just something special she has in her?
No, I think that's a little bit of both. It says something about a team environment, and it says a lot about her character. And so everyone brings something different, and she brings this.
Thank you.
Thanks. Jack from The Sun.
Sarina, you've spoken about the incredible belief all the players have had. Given everything you've been through and now that you've won it, was there ever a moment where your belief had run out and you thought this was it?
And to be honest, tonight I didn't have that. I had a couple of times in the Sweden game and the Italy game that I thought, we might be going home tomorrow, but we still have a couple of minutes to go. But it's getting tight. But it's not that then the lack of belief. It's like, we're getting really close now. Here we had to score. And against Sweden, of course, when we had the penalty shootout, when we missed a couple of penalties, we were lucky that they missed too. And that's what made us through.
Thanks. We'll go to Tom at ESPN.
Hi, Sarina. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The players have spoken a fair bit about your speeches during the tournament and how much they've enjoyed them. Now that the tournament's over, could you give us a little taste of what you said to them before this match? What was your message to the team, and what did you want them to take out onto the pitch?
Well, I've had a couple of meetings, but right before we went on the pitch, I just said, I can't use all the words I said, I think. But the main message was enjoy it. We've got so far now in this tournament. I think we created something again together. So these are the moments where you dream of. Some couldn't even dream of because it wasn't possible when they were little kids. So go out there and enjoy it and play your very best game.
And it's been a slightly crazy, chaotic 4 or 5 weeks. What's the journey been like for you? And we spoke before about how this is a movie. Is this a movie you'd like to watch again?
Well, I don't watch movies back so often. But I probably probably the upcoming days I will see some things back. The main things I look back was the tactical footage of the games. So the rest of the movie I'll probably take some time for that over the next couple of days.
The journey as well, the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, it has been incredible. Of course, well, you know, around in the camp, the training sessions, everything around the team was very calm. You might not think that, but it was all very calm. Just the games were chaotic and very close and tight, and we were behind a lot of games. Of course, we lost the first game, so that was hard work for everyone. But then afterwards, it was all very calm and. The environment we were in, the facilities were incredible. The support from the Swiss people was incredible here. So that was really enjoyable.
Thanks. We'll do 3 quick questions. We'll go to Simon Collins, Miguel, and then Simon Hart at UEFA.
Hi, Sarina. We all obviously saw the impact from 3 years ago when you won the Euros. What do you think the impact and legacy will be from winning it this time?
Well, that's a good question. I hope it will boost the women's game even more, not only in England, but beyond. I think how I've experienced this tournament is that the level went up again. The intensity of the games went through the roof. That's what we've seen also. We've seen in the games, but also what the data we have. And I think this tournament broke every record again. With his spectators, with I think the views of the television, and that's great. And I hope that that will bring that will boost the women's game everywhere, not only in England but beyond. And I don't know really what to expect now in England. I think it will boost again.
Miguel.
Hi, Sarina. Congratulations. You just said that your message to the players was to enjoy it. Did you enjoy a game like that, or just when it's over? And so, are there any kind of moments that stand out for you beyond the goal as having turned it, or that you actually you celebrated yourself?
Well, when the game is on, I don't really enjoy it. Of course, I enjoy it when we score a goal, but what stood out? Yeah, the fight, I think, and then that we really, like we said a couple of times, the players said a proper England. Like today, we also had to defend very well. They were challenging us, but how you see, we give everything to prevent the goal. I do enjoy that because that says something about the team and the togetherness and the will to really want to win.
Thanks. We'll finish with Simon Hart.
Congratulations, Sarina. I'd just like to ask you about any tweaks you made for the second half. Whether there were any little structural changes or tactical instructions just to change things in that second period.
We didn't change that much. Chloe came in, and at moments we wanted to put them under pressure a little more. So on their half of the pitch at moments, but not all the time, because when they get out, they get so dangerous. So in the beginning of the second half, the team did that. And Of course, what we wanted the first half, at moments when we won the ball, we lost it too much and too quick. And the second half, we wanted to put up centre forwards higher, to stay a little bit there, that if we won it, that we could play and keep it, that the team had time to spread out again and then play football. I think we had the workout stopped now. And then we created some momentum in the game, because then they were running after us instead of the other way around.
Thanks.
Can I say something?
Of course.
Okay. Well, of course, I would like to thank you all for your contribution. We had some meetings before these Euros where you have to do your job. We are doing our job. And I think we made together a very incredible tournament. And I think the people at home or reading or listening or watching, I hope they enjoyed it. But the big contribution you had on that was great. And I would like to thank you for that. And you missed your families. You're away from home too. So hopefully you're ready to go home and celebrate a little bit. And I would like to thank everyone of Switzerland, breaking records, beautiful country. We felt very, very welcome here. We're staying in Zurich and we really enjoyed it there. They provided us everything that we needed. The UEFA, what a great tournament. What I just said, breaking records. So thank the UEFA too. And now I don't know anymore who I was going to thank, and the whole organization, and of course the team, my team, the staff of my team, kind of a job, and the FA, because we win the Euros. That's incredible. But the support we get from the FA and to be able to perform at our highest level is incredible. And the last but not least, I would like to thank our fans. What an incredible fans we have. We have been in the stands in overloads all the time. We would like to have that on the pitch too, but we definitely had it in the stands, that all these people come to the Euros and come support us and make some noise. That has really, we've felt it, we've seen it, we've heard them, and that's incredible that everyone took the effort to come. And I think we broke, probably we'll see that over the next coming days, that people watched on TV too. We've seen some footage on that. So thanks everyone, and let's have a cheer tomorrow. Thank you.
Thanks, David, as well.
Yeah, thanks, David.
Yeah, thanks, David.